I don't leave people unseen. People leave me unseen.
They
So
ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Hi guys, welcome to our podcast. Some of the guys sent in some questions, and the little ladies over here were the only ones who were brave enough to show their faces on camera and come and answer your questions. So, beginning with question number one, we have, what are your biggest turn-offs? Any one of y'all can start answering. Aaliyah.
can I go first?
Yeah.
When people ask me what my sign is, that is just you.
Like your zodiac sign?
Yeah.
Yes,
Really?
it really is. It really is. Like, if you don't know me, do not ask me that question. That's like invasion of privacy. Don't do that. Do not do that at all.
I mean, I could just find out your birthday and I could find out what sign you are.
No, but if you ask me what my birthday is, then sure. But then I don't know. Like, I do not know people's zodiac signs of the sign of the top of my head. So if I were to tell somebody that I'm born in November and then they watch me and they be like, "Oh, so you're a Scorpio," I'm just going to watch them and be like, "Why do you know that? Like, why is
Because
that at the top of your head?" I don't know. It's just something that's a bit alarming to me. It's not the biggest turn off, but it's just one of them. It wouldn't like have me saying that, okay, so like I'm definitely not going to talk to this person in the future, but I'm definitely going to question what's going on in your head. So, yeah.
Okay, I would say my biggest turn off, sorry to ascertain somebody, but my biggest turn off is smoking. I don't know, I just
That's
don't like it, especially like when you're smoking for so long and then your lips like so black, and your clothes just smell not smoke every time I see you. No. And like those boys that just have nasty attitudes, that's another turn off.
oh
Like
yeah,
there
it
are
really
some of
is.
them I will no. Like you're just upsetting me. You're making my skin crawl. Deja or
so
Annalisa, one of you.
so
Um,
uh
Annalisa.
it's not spitting in public. Like,
Oh.
hold your bodily fluids in. I swear to God, like I would like you. You'll be cute. As soon as you do it, nope, it's over, done. Cannot think about you again. It's just
Okay.
disgusting. Don't do it.
mm, I just hate loud chewing. I just cannot stand the sound of smacking when you chew with your mouth open. Like, that's irritating. That's irritating me.
Also,
Okay. Yeah.
fellas, oh sorry, fellas that are disrespectful to their parents, that's something that really
Yeah,
turns
you
me
know
off.
they disrespect to their parents.
I have
But
never
some
really met a fella that disrespectful to his parents.
Yeah, because like they would say things in front of their parents deliberately just so that they can seem cool or seem like the type of fella that can tell his parents anything and get away with it. Like that's a major turn off. Don't do that. Respect your mother and your father.
Okay. Do you feel uncomfortable eating in front of a guy?
No.
It
I
depends
feel
on the
like
food.
yeah, I was just
Yeah,
about to
it
say like it
depends on the
depends
food.
on
Yeah.
the
Like
food.
a burger, like there are certain burgers you have to like really open your mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and then there are some of them they drip in the sauce and all of that, and then you
Or
just be across
ribs.
from, yes, and like I cannot, because I feel like I just so messy with my eating.
I probably eat so much, I'll forget they were there.
Take me somewhere I could use a fork, please.
If you had a boyfriend, would
But
it be
if you
okay for him to have a girl best friend?
ugh. I guess like I would question it at the beginning, but I mean if you're in a relationship with the person, you should be able to trust the person. You should be able to trust that nothing is going to happen between them and their best friend. So yeah.
once she knows her place.
I know,
Like,
right?
once you know your place, it's fine. I don't care. But listen, there are boundaries. Don't cross them.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
Okay, so
We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
what is your favorite body part on a guy? Whether it be like, what are you attracted to when you see a guy?
Sure.
I think he's
Your
built.
face?
He's
I
built.
know.
Well, I mean, we all know Deja have a problem with what's it Vampire Diaries
Your,
people
your face
faces.
just has to be good. Like your overall
Right?
face just has to be good. It starts at the face. Your eyebrows have to be good. Your bushy eyebrows. You see how girls take care of their eyebrows? Boys should at least do something to their eyebrows too. Take care of your acne. If you just have an overall acne problem, then I could understand. But if you're just not washing your face properly, wash your face properly. You know what I mean?
You're built.
And
Like,
if your lips are crusty too, just put some lip balm on that. Some Vaseline.
It's
Not
cheap. Like, it
plenty
doesn't cost that
too.
much.
Because I'm not the same Vaseline you're using for other things. Put it on your lips.
The same Vaseline y'all using.
What?
wait, what? What?
The same Vaseline y'all using for other things.
No.
On
Excuse
your
me.
lips.
I just need
Oh,
somebody that can open
please
up.
clean your fingernails. Oh my
Oh,
God.
yes.
Jesus Christ. Clean your fingernails. Please. I'm begging.
Oh yeah, I don't like guys that have long nails. Sorry to that suiting someone again because you have long nails.
Oh,
But
you're
like
just coming
people,
for them.
people with long nails, like not people, boys with long nails. I don't get why you're growing your nails. Like I see y'all with those long nails, and like, what's the point? Like, what you're doing with that? Hello, Nisha, what's that? That's some gay. That's some gay thing happening there.
I need
Okay.
somebody that look like they can like defend me. Like I already flicker, so I cannot. But if somebody wants to start a fight with me, you have to be able to stay and defend.
Next question. Um. Okay, so the guy asked, "Why do y'all cheat?" So I know
I
I
don't
don't
cheat.
cheat. So I do not
I
know,
can't answer that.
So I can't answer that
but I will
question.
just speak from a whole perspective. Like a boy said in a past video when it was girls asking guys, he said, it has to do with losing interest and probably along the way you lose the spark. So I'm guessing probably girls cheat. Some girls, they cheat because the spark has been lost and there's nothing to interest them anymore. So they move on to something else. And sometimes it's also like they don't know how to tell the guy they're in the relationship with goodbye. So then, they go on and just have the boy leading on and, they have their little side thing. So I guess that's why other girls, I'll just say they just have a problem. And just ask a girl that already cheats that question. She'll be the best person to answer.
Not me. That doesn't.
Um, Another guy said, "Why do you expect us to make the first move all the time?" Deja.
Me?
Yeah.
Let's go, Deja.
Because I'm too so nervous, too shy to make the first move. I just can't really tell how you feel about me.
With me, like before I would do it, wait for a guy to make the first move. It's only because at the time, I guess, yeah, nervousness, like social anxiety, like I just didn't know how to approach somebody, and also rejection. What if not a person don't like you, and you go and you're like, "Hey, I like you," whatever, whatever, and he's like, well, you see, the thing is, like, I don't really like you, like not like that. We can be friends still, and then after that, you're just stuck with this whole. You confess to the boy, he reject you, how can you still be friends with that person? You know?
I can even be in the same space as that
Yes, like every
person.
time you see them, you'll just remember that moment they reject you. So, Annalisa,
That
you have
moment
anything
they
to
speak
say?
to you with headphones on.
Um, one, one because I'm shy. I will not approach you at all. Like not even just guys, even like friends. I will not approach you. And rejection again. I'm sensitive. If you reject me, I'll cry. I will cry, so I will not do it.
What is a huge red flag whenever you see a guy and he does something? What is a huge red flag to like just say no, never mind? So like if you like
And that's,
somebody, you know,
and
what will
that's
make
blue
you stop
flag
liking
again.
them?
Oh,
If
wasn't
they
it you
put
stop
their
liking them?
pants
Oh no, that's
all the
different.
way down,
Yeah, yeah, I was about to say that. Like, if you sag in your pants and your pants all the way by your knee and you force him to walk you, and then you pair of pants, like,
do not do that.
you.
That's not cool.
I see some people where they overdoing it. The pants are ready to fall off like a man on a bus. He coming off the bus and then the pants literally he steps off the bus, the pants just fell on the ground. I'm like, really? Really?
If a
I just
burglar
don't get
sticks
it.
something on you and run, how you running?
Right?
How you running?
The worst thing is they have belts, and yet the pants still falling down.
Why I like having multiple man? Or why when a man tell you the truth you'll think he lying?
That's the questions in one.
What?
Oh,
So yeah, why is it when a boy tell you the truth you think he's lying?
I mean, it depends on the situation. You know, if I
Mm-hmm.
ask you a question, like, where were you yesterday? Yesterday I was at Mega G. And, and I heard a story saying, yesterday somebody saw you up north with a particular person. You come in and tell me yesterday you were Mega G. I'm going to start questioning your whereabouts because yeah, yesterday you probably went to Mega G, but that wasn't the only place you went. You know, it depends on the situation.
Yeah, I think you just have to do all about trust and probably especially like if you know the answer already and you're gonna lie, you're
Mm-hmm.
just slowly breaking the trust. So like when you start, lying and then when you finally start saying the truth, the girl will just think you're lying still because that's all you did at the beginning. Lie. So I guess
Fun
that's why.
fact: 9 out of 10 times they know the answer before they ask you. So don't lie.
Exactly.
That is true.
mm-hmm.
Do you rather a guy pay or do you rather split the check?
um, well, you see, um, it depends. Okay, if we're going to KFC and okay, I thought it was only question. Well, you see, I've never been on a date, so I don't really know how it is. I mean, if both of y'all broke, then y'all should split the check. If
But
you're offering to take me out somewhere, somewhere pricey, then you shouldn't expect me, split the check. You know what I mean? We have to have this agreement. You go on a date, you pay one time, and I'll say, okay, let's go somewhere else, and I'll pay. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do looks matter? That was the question, Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To a
Yeah.
certain extent. I mean,
I mean, I wouldn't put looks first in everything. I mean, if you look good, that's a plus. But you also have to have a good personality as well. So, even though you're looking good, you can have a nasty personality. So, but they have guys that also look ugly and they have a nice personality. So, like, would I, I straight somewhere else? Okay, but
What do you say?
you have to look decent. Okay, you have to look decent. You don't have to look like the gods, make you and sculpt you and whatever. But as long as you're not looking as if you have a problem, then I will say that looks matter to a certain extent.
I appreciate someone who can dress decent.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
that goes
that's
back to the whole
Important.
pants falling thing.
yeah.
Yep.
Because I don't want to like bring you to my house and my mother is like,
Fun.
excuse me, sir, your
You're
pants is
not
on the
even making
ground.
it past. You're not making it past the dogger. No.
Um, another one is the classic. Oh,
Wait. Going back to that dressing thing, I don't like to see when they wear with to pair up of their pants up all the way to the ground. These very long chains. And the chain have this fine bling or something. No.
eh.
The hair is so
I'm screaming.
no.
You
Okay.
don't like to see fellas that look like they robbed the jewelry store.
They look like they're about to start rapping.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Um,
We don't
well, then, most cliche question that you can ask a girl: does size matter?
know.
Okay, I'll be honest, yo. I'll be honest. I said I'll be honest and raw. We are going to be
Okay.
honest and raw. Guess it
Okay.
matters. Okay? Yes. Because
Okay.
when I am married and I decide it is time, I want to know, like I'm going to go some Bridgerton thing. I want to make sure that I can have children. Okay? I want to make
Ma'am.
sure.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
So
I just
guess it
want
Okay.
matters.
it.
Yes,
I'm not
it
thinking that
matters.
far yet, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
Doesn't it doesn't I just wanna have a good date?
And
Yes.
probably he finally proposed and he's like, it's our honeymoon. Does it matter?
I mean, after you marry the person, it can't matter, you know.
I know, right? There's no escaping
I
that.
mean,
I mean, some people they just
like,
lawyer bring in the papers tomorrow. We have to sign them. This marriage is
Oh,
over.
it's over. I didn't sign
Yes.
up for this. No.
Which goes to another question actually. Would you want to wait until marriage? Because, and like the boy puts an explanation, because you do not know what to expect. So you do not want to be stuck in a marriage. And then you find out, he's whatever is 2 inches. He probably has STDs and all these other stuff. So would you actually want to wait until marriage?
You
that's
said
too
a whole
extreme.
relationship and you don't know they have
That's too
STD?
extreme.
What? What? No.
So, so
I mean, before you get married, you're not gonna test for STD.
you
As soon as you get in a relationship, you're testing for an STD. Listen.
Exactly. You just on your wedding night, just gonna open up and be like, "Yeah, you smell like chlamydia."
Oh yeah, and there's another part, or like you're married, you're finally doing it, and then you'll do it like 5 times, and then you realize each time he's just horrible. Like he can't do anything for you. So would that still convince you to wait until marriage? Yeah. The point of the thing is, would you actually want to wait until marriage, depending on all these problems?
I still feel like you have to ask future me that question. Like,
Okay, I'll
Like,
ask future you.
yeah, I don't really
I
think
feel
about that now.
like I can answer it. I feel like I'm a Christian child. I'm a Christian woman. I believe in God. They say, premarital sex, but I don't think so. Mm-mm. I don't get into a marriage. I mm, I don't want to divorce you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No.
Okay. If the relationship is like good, you're almost going to propose. You're gonna spend your life with that person, or at least get married to that person. Then yes, but not the first person at the club you see.
Oh no.
At the first rave. No,
Well, no,
or not
obviously
the
not that.
person, or not the boy that comes into your inbox and tries to woo you with their PP. No,
Right? Don't do it.
no,
It's not worth it.
it's not.
Isn't it?
It's not. It's just scaring people.
So
I
basically,
going somewhere.
I'm going somewhere
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to invite a guy. So I say, I'm going to the cinema, um, and I want you to come. So it's like me saying, I want you to come. So he says,
Mm-hmm.
okay, yeah, I will come. And then the girl now asks, but do you want to come? Yeah. So like you ask it, but if
Okay.
he actually does want to come, or if it's just
Well,
because
like,
I want you to come, you saying you're coming.
I don't want you to feel like you have to come.
Mm-hmm.
Like, make your choice. I don't want you coming behind me and like your negative energy, bringing down my vibe. I'm not about it. So,
Mm-hmm.
if you're going to come, come if you know the right energy, excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And if you don't want to be there, just say that straight up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there are a million other things we can do together. You don't have to come to that one event.
Why is it that y'all leave us unseen, but when we do y'all the same thing, either deliberately or not intentionally, you'll have a problem with it?
I don't leave people unseen. People leave me unseen. So
Mm-hmm.
you need to
True.
edit out of the video. People don't need to know that.
I am putting it. I'm putting it.
Whoa.
I'm going to take it and then put it like before the video. That's the first clip people will see. So that'll be the intro to the video.
Damn, yeah, wow.
You know, I walk into that.
Okay.
Fun, fun, fun.
If I leave somebody unseen, it's an accident. Like
It honestly is.
it's probably like I open a message and I'm like, okay, I have to answer you. And then probably something happens. Or like probably I was doing work or maybe even the phone dying sometimes too. And then I end up forgetting. And it's probably when I get back and I'm probably just there, I'm like, oh shit, I did not answer so and so. Yeah. But I wouldn't leave you unseen intentionally.
Charge me. Pause.
Yeah.
My computer needs to charge.
Yeah, if I leave you
Because
unseen, like I genuinely forgot because
Yeah.
I try to get back to my messages as soon as possible. Although there are times I end up getting back to people like 2, 3 days later, but I'm always going to get back to you. So yeah.
You see, like now, what I'm doing is like when I read the message, probably if I exit it, I would mark it as unread. So like they have this option on WhatsApp where you can mark a message that you did not answer it as unread. So then now when I come back, I will see the green sticker by it, so I will know for sure I haven't answered this person as yet. So nobody will
Oh,
come and say, it's been a whole month and you don't answer me yet.
Hold on, let me go and look for that feature. I do
yeah,
not know
I've never
this.
used that feature before.
While posting memes and videos that seem to support feminism, how aware of the messages that they are actually saying and whether they align with their points or views are you? So basically, he's saying, whilst you support feminism and you're posting your memes and your videos about feminism, how aware of the message that they are trying to portray are you?
I generally do not post pictures relating to feminism. I
Mm-hmm.
post things that are funny to me. That's the type of stuff I post.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
same. I mainly post funny memes. But if I would post something relating to feminism, unless I don't relate to it on a certain level, I wouldn't post it.
Mm,
So
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would be aware of what I'm posting.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't post anything about feminism. I feel like the only social issue I really will post about is the time of Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I support Black Lives Matter because as a black young woman, you know, me coming up in this world, I want a better life for myself, especially as I am going over to a country that has racism in it. So, but things like feminism, yeah, I don't post about that. But I guess girls who do post feminism quotes and memes and stuff, some of them they know what the messages are saying, hence why they post it. But they have some girls that just want acceptance, and they feel like if they post those memes, those things, people respect them and feel as though they're doing something, when half of the time they don't even know what the message saying. So I think it also has to do with just people accepting them. Yeah. Why do you all have a girl code? It just doesn't make sense. Why is it that it is a problem for a guy to go ahead and date your best friend after y'all break up?
There's too much drama.
I
Okay.
know, right?
Mhm.
Like that does cause a lot of drama, break friendships, put pressure on people, unnecessary pressure on people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
if you
just
can avoid it at
Yeah.
all costs, please do.
Yeah, yes, very true. Um, yes, the next one is, why is it that y'all can never make up your mind on where y'all want to eat? Don't lie, a lot of y'all, when y'all out, y'all will stay a whole hour and a half trying to figure out if y'all should go to KFC or Subway.
because there are not enough restaurants in St. Lucia. I had KFC 2 days ago, and I'm not feeling for bread right now. Okay. So,
Well, I mean, even like if I overseas, I just do the same thing. Like my father will ask me, Jay, where do you want to go and eat? And we literally driving, right? And the man needs to know because he needs to know when to turn. And I will
That's true.
just be there like, it doesn't matter. That will be my answer. And he's like, but I want a specific answer. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like to me, it really doesn't matter as long as I get food inside of me. But
Honestly, ask me like 2 hours before we have to go and eat. Then I would like really think about it and let you
yeah.
know. And then probably I still wouldn't know. So I'm sorry. It's just how we're built. We don't know.
And then there are times like somebody asks you like what you want to eat, and you'll be like anything. And then when they bring you home food, you'll be like, "That's what you bring me."
Right? Like rice, really? That's what you bring me?
I like rice. Eh?
Why is it that girls always have to have their friends behind them or tagging along whenever they go out with a guy?
For safety. We don't know you.
Yeah, especially like if it's like the first couple of dates.
Times you're going out with the
Yeah,
person.
or sometimes it's probably not even a date. You just say, let's go up north. That's not really a date.
Mm.
You'll just say, okay, my friends will tag along because you never know what can happen in the bushes of St. Lucia.
Mhm.
Like,
Or you go out
in
and
the
you're hoping something
mountain.
might
or you go
happen.
out, or you
Something
go
might
out to the
happen, so you
beach in
bring
the
a
middle
friend.
of the night and a boy chasing you around the vehicle.
Chopper.
Mhm.
So, if you have your friends there, your friends can,
That would not have happened.
yeah, you wouldn't be chasing you around the vehicle. Okay, why are you all so quick to judge guys on their looks? Another looks question.
Looks how? Because like
Okay, so basically the guy was saying, I asked him, he said basically, girls, like the question you all ask about why is it that guys are attracted to girls with big boobs and big butts. So basically, in the terms of a guy, why is it you'll be like, okay, he has to have abs or he has to, have some build to him and da 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 da. Da. So basically, the male equivalent of boobs and butts. Why is it that
I
you're
feel like
judged?
I feel like we say that, but we don't mean it as seriously as the fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would stay there and say that, but then for us, it's more personality. I feel like for fellas, it's really and truly the looks of a girl. Like that's the determining factor as to whether or not they get into a relationship with somebody. I feel like that's how it is for a lot of fellas. We would go around and say, okay, it's like we want somebody with a six pack, we want somebody with abs, we want somebody with a strong build. And at the end of the day, well, first of all, most of y'all are not built like that. So it's not like we're going to end up with a fella like that at the end of the day. But for us, like we just say that for kicks. But then when you describe the kind of girl you want, you'll genuinely want somebody like that.
Mm. Why is it y'all don't like to express your feelings to a guy when all he wants to do is to make you feel better? Like when you're sad,
Yeah,
you won't be like, I'm sad because of this, and he's just trying to make you feel better. So why is it that you'll close yourselves off?
I've never been in that situation.
Yeah. And trust me, if I was, you'll know how I feel, and I'm gonna tell you. So I'm not the one for this question.
Earlier.
Me, I don't know. Like, I mean, if you ask me what's wrong with me, I'm the type of person like I would tell you what's wrong with me. I
Hmm.
might be hesitant at first, but I might end up saying. So
I feel like I would tell him, but again, looking at another girl's perspective, I would say probably one, maybe it has to do with you're not that close to the girl and it's probably a private thing, like a family issue. So she wouldn't want to come and tell you anything. So she would just tell you, maybe give her a while, let her cool off or whatever. Two, I feel like they just probably have some girls. They want to seem like the tough one, and they want to not show weakness because they feel like if they show weakness then the guy would say okay da 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 da, and he'll know your weakness. So they have just some girls, they don't want to show their weakness, so they will just be like, meh, nothing to happen to me, I just like that. Yeah. Why is it that y'all get upset when a boy is playing video games? I mean, I don't
I
think any
love
of
it
us.
when they play video
I'm
games.
not upset.
You know,
Like, this is
I
me time.
honestly I would love to play video games with them. I love video games, so I'd be more upset if they left me out.
Right? Exactly.
Next question. What is your opinion on WAP by Cardi B and other songs sung by women that seem to sexualize them? How do they view them as compared to when a guy does so in songs and real life? So the first question, they have two questions in that. What is your opinion on WAP and other songs sung by women that seem to sexualize them?
WAP has a nice beat.
Right?
Exactly.
Yep,
WAP has
that's
a
it.
nice beat. That's basically it.
That's basically it.
That's it.
It's
Yep.
catchy, attention
And
grabbing.
Yeah.
the other part of it is how do they view them as compared to when guys do so in songs and real life? So, what is the difference between a woman doing the sexualizing compared to a guy doing it?
Sexualizing herself, okay? It's not guys sexualizing her. She can do it to herself, not other people coming in and say, what she's saying about herself. So that's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why don't I hear videos about fellas sexualizing fellas?
Yeah, they don't say, hey,
Well,
eh.
I mean,
you know,
I mean,
you know,
eh, the songs that do have it, those other fellas are gay. Like, what's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name?
yeah,
Old Town Road. Um,
oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like
See,
when guys do it, it's
okay, okay.
probably that they're gay. Or they do it to themselves. So they will talk about their this, that, and then yeah, they'll rap about that.
Oh
But
yeah, that's true.
yeah. But to say like they'll say us guys, yeah, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
But you see, when they do it to themselves, we don't have a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear us talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If she feels pride in herself, in her magical WAP, then that's her business,
Right.
you know.